My daughter's a senior. She's been going to school in Woodland Park since preschool.
Our kids have attended Woodland Park School District for over a decade.
I really feel that sense of community with the schools, with the teachers. It's been almost like a family. They're like neighbors.
My community is a huge, huge part of my life and my dedication.
We're in a warm, welcoming environment, and it's really changed now.
General stress level in the community is higher. People can get pretty toxic online. In a coffee shop, it's kind of a whisper and look over your shoulder.
I heard those teachers talking about the board. They felt like the school board is treating them as the enemy. I took it personally. These are people that I care about, people that I view as part of who Woodland Park is.
When the current board was elected, that's when I started hearing a lot more about the school board. You didn't have to worry about it before then, but then I started going to meetings and I started doing my own research, and it was really disheartening.
The changes were subtle at first, but lately it's just you can feel the tension when you walk into one of the schools.
Students felt like they weren't supported. I felt like I wasn't supported.
I've lost 7 of my 8 teachers, and these were fundamental supports that I relied on as friends, as people that I could go to if I, was having a bad day. You were always living in fear that what you were in is going to get taken away.
I used to be on a school accountability committee as well as the district accountability committee. I was removed from both of those. There was no reason given, but I think it's just because I speak out.
The board had their own ideas, their own vision. They're not involving the community in those decisions.
This county has 3 times the rate of suicide as the national average. We're a classic rural at-risk community.
People feel like they're not being heard, and in a small community, it seems a lot more people should be heard. Especially in a small town, you feel like you're fighting against all these bigger schools with more resources, and you don't want to be left behind even more in your education.
Especially with the birthright standards that they adopted.
I didn't know what it was until I started Googling it. If I had gone to the board meeting without being prepared, I'd hear American birthright. It's like, okay, I'm patriotic. That sounds like it could be okay. But obviously there's more to it than that.
When they first talked about it, one of my friends went on the website and printed out the entire American birthright standards, put it in binder, and during lunch we would flip through it. There were some things that just put me off. I mean, if Colorado state education knocked it down, there's a reason that no one has adopted it yet.
We are the canary in the mine. If they can push it through here, then where else can they push it through?
Mm-hmm. And we don't like being guinea pigs.
No.
Other districts in the state are copying Woodland Park. This is not a Woodland Park issue. This is a Colorado issue, and it's all or nothing at this point for this election.
Those teachers, some of them have been with the school district for 25 years. They've been our coaches. We meet them in the I'm sorry, I'm going to cry because it just, they stood up and said, wait, we can't do this. And it had nothing to do with the union. It had to do with our children.
Even if we don't win, we can still say we fought it.
A bunch of students, I like to say, went rogue and created our own student forum unaffiliated with the school. The high school students were going to put on their own through the school, but that was shot down. So this is just a group of students with a shared passion for our community who want to make a difference, who want to create this dialogue.
Thank you for coming today to our student-led forum for the upcoming school board election.
It's empowering. It's cool that students can do this, and it makes me excited for the future because I know we can do even greater things.
Yeah.